Hey everybody, Ben here from DMC Films and Sooooo Studios, and I'm back with more tips for the intermediate artist. So today we're going to be taking a look at how to paint just about anything with a simple flat brush. Now before we start, I do want to make one note. I'm just going to be outlining shapes and forms. I do not have time in this video to go through a full detailed piece. So that being said, let's get started. So for today's demo, I'm working on a sheet of simple black paper, and I have some regular titanium white paint and a little bit of water on my brush here. So we're just going to drag that in. And maybe want to make sure you keep a nice tapered point on that brush. So let's start with a cloud. We'll do something of a fluffy cloud. We'll just kind of build those shapes, do little circle motions, and kind of take them out and around. You can kind of pull that down, create the lower wisps, little thing here. Right about like that. Nice and simple. Next up we'll move to a mountain. Now I'm not going to do a simple arc mountain. I think I'll do something a little more interesting. Kind of come down, build the shapes and forms of my rocks a little better. Have a little more creative control with it. So I'm pulling down and then kind of pushing a little bit, creating other little sections. And when I push up with the brush, it rounds it out a little bit. But for the most part, I'm retaining that flat angle shape. Grab a little more water. Let's do a real big one up here. More paint. Yeah, these big rock structures here. And we'll come up a little bit there. Right about like that. And already I've got what looks to be, well, decent landscape. I'll come up with one here. And we're really just using the shape of the brush to build out these forms. And the great thing about a flat brush is it's great for mountains because you have that angle shape and you can get all these little rocks without even trying. Now let's work on a basic tree. I'm going to throw out a bit of a land for that tree to sit on. And we'll go right about like that. Nice and simple. We'll throw some branches up here just to figure out where we're going to be. Little basic branches. And we'll go in with that brush and tap on the corner, creating our leaves. A little bigger as we go to the bottom. Kind of let the brush dry out a little bit and get those shapes kind of coming off the edge. Right about like that. As long as we're at it, we'll throw a little grass in here. Just tap it in. Leave a little bit of black space for shadows. And just like that with a flat brush, we've created a little bit of grassy area with the tree, as well as some clouds and mountains. So keep in mind, you don't need a ton of different brush types to do a variety of different things. All you need to know is to control that brush properly. And as always, for more tips, tutorials, and other videos, subscribe to the channel. This has been from DMC Films and Sooooo Studios. See you guys next time.